Did you know that for many people, retirement doesn't turn out to be the blissful golden age they always imagined? It's a surprising truth. But study after study suggests that a large percentage of seniors, some reports even say up to 85%, find themselves struggling to truly thrive in these later years. They might have the freedom, the time, but they lack the vitality, the connection, or the sense of purpose that makes life feel truly rich and fulfilling. Instead of adventure and joy, they can face loneliness, declining health, and a feeling of being somewhat adrift. It's a painful reality that many experience, often silently, but it doesn't have to be your reality. There isn't some complex secret or expensive pill. The path to living well, to truly flourishing in retirement, is paved with simple, daily actions. These aren't grand gestures. They're small, consistent habits that build a foundation for a vibrant life. In this video, we're going to explore 7 specific daily habits that can make all the difference. Habits that can shift you from just getting by to genuinely living well. Stick with me to the end, because I'm going to share something that might just surprise you with its simplicity and power. So, let's dive right in and talk about the first habit that can dramatically change the landscape of your retirement years. It seems almost too simple to be revolutionary, but it truly is daily movement. Now, I'm not talking about becoming a marathon runner or spending hours in a gym, unless that's something you genuinely enjoy. I'm talking about integrating gentle, consistent movement into your everyday life for so many people. As they age, the tendency is to slow down, sit more, and move less. The errands become less frequent, the garden might get a bit neglected, and comfortable chairs become the main destination. And while rest is important, this gradual decrease in activity has a profound impact, not just on our physical bodies, but on our minds and spirits too. Think about it. Our bodies are designed to move. When we don't, things start to stiffen up. Our joints complain, our muscles weaken, and our energy levels dip. It becomes a vicious cycle the less you move, the less energy you have to move. So you move even less. It's easy to feel discouraged when getting up from a chair feels like an effort, or walking around the block leaves you breathless. This isn't just about avoiding aches and pains. It's about maintaining independence, being able to play with grandchildren, carry your own groceries, or enjoy a walk in the park without feeling exhausted. But it's not just the physical benefits. As significant as they are, daily movement is a powerful mood booster. When you move, your brain releases feel-good chemicals called endorphins. These are the body's natural painkillers and mood elevators. A simple walk can clear your head, reduce stress, and lift your spirits. It gives you a change of scenery, a breath of fresh air, and a sense of accomplishment. Even just 15 or 20 minutes of gentle walking each day can make a noticeable difference in how you feel emotionally. What does this look like in practice? It's about finding ways to weave movement into your routine naturally. It could be a brisk walk around your neighborhood, tending to a small garden, taking the stairs instead of an elevator when you have the option, dancing to your favorite music in your living room, or joining a gentle exercise class specifically designed for seniors. The key is consistency and finding something you enjoy so it doesn't feel like a chore. Even just getting up and moving around for a few minutes every hour if you're sitting for a long time can help. Set a timer if you need to. Park a little further away at the grocery store. Walk to the local shop instead of driving. These small choices add up. It's not about intensity, it's about regularity. Making daily movement a non-negotiable part of your day is one of the most impactful things you can do for your physical and mental well-being in retirement. It's reclaiming your energy and your ability to engage with the world around you. Now, closely tied to how much we move is how well we rest. And that brings us to our second vital habit: prioritizing quality sleep. I know. You might be thinking, sleep, that's easy. But for many people, especially as they get older, sleep patterns change, and getting truly restful, restorative sleep becomes more challenging. It's common to hear people say they wake up earlier, have trouble falling asleep, or wake up multiple times during the night, and they often just accept it as a normal part of aging. But poor sleep isn't just annoying, it's detrimental to living well. Sleep is when your body and brain repair themselves. It's when memories are consolidated, muscles are repaired, and hormones are regulated. When you consistently don't get enough quality sleep, it impacts everything. Your energy levels plummet. Your mood can become more irritable or anxious. Your concentration suffers, and your memory can feel fuzzy. Lack of sleep can even weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to getting sick. It also has been linked to a higher risk of chronic health conditions over time. So, while you might be getting by on fewer hours, your body and mind are paying a price. What does prioritizing sleep look like? It starts with treating sleep with the respect it deserves. It's not just downtime, it's essential maintenance. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule is incredibly helpful. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. This could be reading a book, listening to calm music, taking a warm bath, or doing some gentle stretching. Avoid screens, phones, tablets, TVs for at least an hour before bed, as the blue light they emit can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that signals your body it's time to sleep. Your sleep environment matters too. Make your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. Consider blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine if needed. Be mindful of what you eat and drink before bed. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime, as they can disrupt sleep. And while a short nap can be lovely, long or late afternoon naps can make it harder to fall asleep at night. If you find yourself consistently struggling with sleep, it's definitely worth talking to your doctor. There could be underlying issues, or they might offer strategies or treatments that can help. Making sleep a priority is giving your body and mind the time they need to reset and recharge, so you can wake up feeling more energized and ready to embrace the day. Now, complementing movement and sleep is what we put into our bodies. Our third essential habit is nourishing yourself wisely through your daily food and drink choices. It's easy to fall into comfortable routines with food, perhaps eating the same few things or relying on convenience foods. But as we age, our nutritional needs can shift, and paying attention to what we eat becomes even more important for maintaining energy, managing weight, keeping our digestion happy, and supporting overall health. Think of food as fuel and building blocks for your body, just like a car runs better on the right type of fuel. Your body functions optimally when it gets the nutrients it needs. A diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods provide sustained energy throughout the day, preventing those mid-afternoon slumps that can make you feel tired and unmotivated. It also provides the vitamins, minerals, and fiber that are crucial for everything from bone health and heart function to keeping your digestive system running smoothly. Many seniors struggle with digestive issues, and often, simple dietary changes can make a world of difference. Adding more fiber-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help prevent constipation, which is a common and uncomfortable problem. Hydration is also absolutely key and often overlooked. As we age, our sense of thirst can diminish, making it easier to become dehydrated without realizing it. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, dizziness, and confusion. Simply drinking enough water throughout the day is a fundamental habit for maintaining energy and overall well-being. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Sip water regularly. Herbal teas count too. What does wise nourishment look like day to day? It's not about restrictive dieting, but about making balanced choices most of the time. Focus on filling your plate with colorful vegetables and fruits. They are packed with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber. Include lean protein sources like fish, poultry, beans, or lentils, which are important for maintaining muscle mass, something that naturally declines with age if we're not proactive. Choose whole grains over refined grains. Think oats, brown rice, and whole wheat bread instead of white bread and sugary cereals. And don't shy away from healthy fats found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. These are good for your brain and heart. It's also about being mindful of portion sizes and limiting processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive amounts of salt and unhealthy fats, which can contribute to inflammation and other health problems. Cooking at home when possible gives you more control over the ingredients. Even simple meals prepared with fresh components can be incredibly satisfying and nutritious. And if you have specific dietary concerns or conditions, talking to a doctor or a registered dietitian can provide personalized guidance. Making conscious choices about what you eat and drink each day isn't about deprivation. It's about giving your body the best possible foundation to feel energetic and function well. It's about fueling your life. Now that we've talked about keeping the body moving, rested, and properly fueled, let's turn our attention to aspects of well-being that are just as critical: our connections and our minds. Moving on to the fourth habit, and this one is incredibly important for emotional and mental well-being: cultivating social connections. Retirement often means changes in our social circles. We leave the workplace, which is a primary source of daily interaction for many. Friends and family members may move away, or health issues might make it harder to get out and about. It's easy for social isolation to creep in, sometimes without even realizing it's happening. And that feeling of being disconnected, of not having people to share your life with, can be incredibly detrimental. Loneliness isn't just an unpleasant feeling. It has serious health consequences. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking or obesity. It's linked to higher rates of depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even physical problems like heart disease. Humans are fundamentally social creatures. We are wired for connection. We need to feel a sense of belonging, to have people we can talk to, laugh with, and rely on. When we lose those connections, a vital part of our well-being suffers. Cultivating social connections in retirement is about being proactive. It requires effort, especially if you're naturally introverted or have faced changes in your life circumstances. It's about finding ways to interact with others on a regular basis. This could mean scheduling regular calls or video chats with family and friends who live far away. It could mean joining local groups or clubs that align with your interests. Whether it's a book club, a gardening group, a walking club, or a crafting circle. Libraries, community centers, and places of worship often have many activities specifically for seniors. Volunteering is another fantastic way to connect with others and feel a sense of purpose at the same time. Helping others can provide a profound sense of satisfaction and introduces you to like-minded people. Even simple daily interactions matter. Striking up a conversation with your neighbor, chatting with the cashier at the grocery store, or saying hello to people you pass on your walk. These small moments of connection can brighten your day and make you feel less alone. It's also important to nurture the relationships you already have. Make an effort to reach out to friends and family regularly. Don't wait for them to call you. Plan outings or visits. Even if you can't physically get together often, a phone call or a letter can make a big difference. Social connection isn't just about having a lot of acquaintances. It's about having meaningful relationships. A few people you feel close to and can confide in. Making time for these connections is an investment in your happiness and health. It adds richness and joy to daily life. Moving on. Our fifth habit focuses on keeping our minds sharp and engaged. Daily mental stimulation. Just as our bodies need movement to stay strong, our brains need exercise to stay healthy and function optimally. As we age, it's natural to worry about memory loss or cognitive decline. While some changes in memory can occur, keeping your brain active and challenged is one of the best ways to maintain cognitive function and reduce the risk of more serious issues. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. When you learn new things, solve problems, or engage in mentally challenging activities, you're building new neural pathways and strengthening existing ones. This cognitive reserve can help your brain cope better with age-related changes. If you stop challenging your mind, it can become sluggish, just like a muscle that isn't used. What does daily mental stimulation look like? It's about injecting novelty and challenge into your routine. This could be learning a new skill or hobby, something you've always wanted to try but never had the time for. Maybe learning a new language, how to play a musical instrument, painting, or photography. It could be taking a class, either online or in person, on a topic that interests you. Libraries and community colleges often offer affordable options. Engaging in puzzles and brain games can also be beneficial. Crosswords, Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, and even strategic board games or card games with others can help keep your mind sharp. Reading is a fantastic way to engage your brain. It exposes you to new ideas, expands your vocabulary, and requires focus and concentration. Vary what you read. Fiction, nonfiction, magazines, newspapers. Even simple daily activities can provide mental stimulation. Try taking a different route when you walk or drive. Cook a new recipe. Discuss current events or interesting topics with friends and family. Reflect on your experiences and write them down in a journal. The key is to keep learning and keep challenging yourself. Step outside your comfort zone sometimes. Learning something new might feel a little difficult at first, but that's a sign that your brain is working and growing. Making daily mental stimulation a habit is about maintaining your curiosity and your capacity to learn and adapt, which are essential for navigating life well at any age. Now, let's talk about our sixth habit, which is powerful for managing stress and fostering a positive outlook, practicing gratitude or mindfulness. In retirement, while the pressures of work might be gone, new stresses can emerge. Health concerns, financial worries, adjusting to a new phase of life, or dealing with loss. How we handle these challenges significantly impacts our well-being. Simple daily practices like gratitude or mindfulness can provide powerful tools for navigating these feelings and cultivating more joy and peace in your life. Gratitude is simply the practice of noticing and appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small they seem. When you make an effort to focus on what you have rather than what you lack, it shifts your perspective. It trains your brain to look for the positive. This isn't about ignoring difficulties, but about balancing them with an awareness of the good. A simple gratitude practice could involve taking a few moments each day, perhaps in the morning or before bed, to think of 3 things you are grateful for. It could be something as simple as a beautiful sunrise, a delicious cup of tea, a kind word from someone, or the comfort of your home. You could keep a gratitude journal and write these things down. Over time, this habit can help you feel more optimistic, happier, and more resilient in the face of challenges. It helps you appreciate the present moment. Mindfulness is about paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being fully engaged in whatever you are doing, whether it's eating a meal, taking a walk, or having a conversation. It involves noticing your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations as they arise, without getting swept away by them. Mindfulness practices can include meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply paying mindful attention to everyday activities. For example, when you're drinking your morning tea, instead of rushing or thinking about your to-do list, pay attention to the warmth of the mug, the aroma, the taste, the feeling of the liquid as you swallow. Practicing mindfulness helps reduce stress and anxiety by training your mind to stay present rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. It can help you become more aware of your emotional states and react more thoughtfully rather than impulsively. It can also deepen your appreciation for everyday experiences. You don't need to sit in lotus position for hours to be mindful. Even a few minutes of focused breathing or paying attention to your surroundings while you're outside can be beneficial. Making gratitude or mindfulness a daily habit is about intentionally cultivating inner peace and a more positive relationship with yourself and the world around you. It's about finding contentment in the now. Next, we'll dive into a habit that provides a crucial sense of direction and motivation. So, we've talked about keeping the body active and rested and well-fed, and keeping the mind sharp and connected and peaceful. But there's one more habit that pulls all of these together and provides a powerful engine for living well in retirement, having a sense of purpose. For many, their career provided that purpose, a reason to get up in the morning, goals to work towards, a feeling of contributing something valuable. When that structure is removed, it's easy to feel a void, a lack of direction. This feeling of being purposeless is a major factor in why some people struggle in retirement. Finding a new sense of purpose doesn't mean you need to start a new full-time job, although some people do. It's about having something that motivates you, something you care about, something that gives your days meaning and a reason to get out of bed. It's about feeling needed, useful, or passionate about something. This sense of purpose acts like an anchor. It keeps you grounded and provides motivation to maintain the other habits we've discussed. If you have something you genuinely want to do or contribute to, you're more likely to stay active, keep your mind engaged, and stay connected with others. What does finding your purpose look like? It varies greatly from person to person. For some, it's dedicating time to family, helping raise grandchildren, supporting adult children, becoming the family historian. For others, it's volunteering for a cause they believe in, working at a local charity shop, helping at an animal shelter, visiting people in nursing homes, or contributing skills to a community project. It could be pursuing a long-held passion or hobby with renewed focus, perhaps writing a book, painting, playing music, gardening, genealogy, or restoring old furniture. It could involve continuous learning or teaching others. Maybe you have a skill or expertise you could share with others, formally or informally. Finding your purpose is often an ongoing process of exploration. It might involve trying out a few different things until something clicks. Ask yourself, what do I care about? What do I enjoy doing? What skills or experiences do I have that could be useful to others? What kind of impact do I want to have? It doesn't have to be something grand or world-changing. It just needs to be meaningful. To you, having a sense of purpose provides structure to your days and weeks, gives you something to look forward to, and provides a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. It helps combat feelings of boredom, apathy, and irrelevance. It's the driving force that can make retirement not just a time of rest, but a time of continued growth, contribution, and joy. So, we've explored 7 powerful daily habits that can make a profound difference in how well you live your retirement years. Making daily movement a priority, ensuring you get quality, restorative sleep, nourishing your body wisely with good food and plenty of hydration, actively cultivating meaningful social connections, consistently engaging your mind with learning and new challenges, practicing gratitude or mindfulness to foster peace and a positive outlook, and importantly, nurturing a sense of purpose that gives your life meaning and direction. It might seem like a lot when you see them listed out, but remember, this isn't about becoming perfect overnight. It's about progress, not perfection. You don't have to adopt all 7 habits at once. The most effective way to make lasting change is to start small. Pick 1 or 2 habits that resonate with you most, or that feel most manageable to begin with. Maybe it's simply committing to a 15-minute walk every day. Maybe it's deciding to call a friend or family member 3 times a week. Maybe it's starting a simple gratitude practice of thinking of 3 good things before you go to sleep. Once that habit starts to feel natural and integrated into your routine, you can gently add another one. Small, consistent steps are much more likely to lead to long-term success than trying to do everything at once and feeling overwhelmed. Be patient and kind to yourself. There will be days when you slip up, and that's perfectly okay. Just acknowledge it and gently get back on track the next day. It's about building a sustainable rhythm that supports your well-being. Remember, these habits aren't chores. They are gifts you give yourself. They are the building blocks of a life lived well, a life full of energy, connection, joy, and meaning. They help you maintain your independence, enjoy your relationships more fully, keep your mind sharp, and navigate challenges with greater resilience. They empower you to make the most of the time you have and truly flourish in this chapter of your life. That surprising thing I mentioned at the beginning. It's this. These habits aren't revolutionary or complicated. They are simple, accessible to almost everyone, and cost little or nothing. The biggest investment required is your commitment and consistency. The power isn't in their complexity, but in their daily practice. And that is something you have control over. You have the power to choose these habits, to shape your days, and to build a retirement life that isn't just about getting by, but about truly thriving. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits do you already practice? Which one feels like the most important for you to focus on right now? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights might help someone else who is on a similar journey. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please give it a thumbs up. That tells me I'm creating content that resonates with you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss future videos with practical tips for living your best life at every age. Thank you for watching. Remember, it's never too late to start building habits that support your well-being. You deserve to live a full, vibrant, and joyful retirement. Live your best life at every age.